In this video, we'll be looking at Creative Commons licensing and tools, and how they interact with copyright. There's a misconception that Creative Commons is an alternative to copyright. This isn't the case. Creative Commons, or CC licensing, functions within copyright to grant certain permissions without users needing to ask. CC licenses are designed to be accessible yet robust. Each has 3 layers. The first is the base layer, the legal code. This incorporates the legally enforceable terms and conditions of the license. The second is the commons deed, the human readable layer. When you click on a license link, you'll see this on the web page with a summary of the license details. The third is designed to assist with web page content, the machine readable layer. This layer is understandable by search engines to help harvest CC license material. The 3 layers work together to help make CC licensing accessible to users while still being enforceable in court. There are 4 elements that can make up a CC license. Attribution, providing credit. This is a feature of all CC licensing. Non-commercial, not making any money from the use. Share alike, sharing any adapted or remixed works under the same or compatible license. And no derivatives. Sharing can only be of the original, non-adapted, version. Note that the latter 2 elements are incompatible. From these 4 elements, there are 6 possible license options. Choose your license carefully as it cannot be revoked once applied. The first license is attribution, also known as CC BY. This is the most flexible of the licenses for reuse, including allowances for adaptation. The 3 licenses that include the NC, or non-commercial element, remove options for commercial use. Note that these licenses define commercial by the use, not the user. The 2 licenses that include the SA, or share-alike element, are meant to encourage on-sharing, but can cause issues for users around license compatibility and other factors. The 2 licenses that include the ND, or no derivatives element, are the most restrictive of the licenses. Derivatives are where you make a new work based on an existing one, such as a translation of a novel. Material that is licensed under ND can usually only be shared or used as is. Now that we know more about the licenses themselves, what about potential uses outside of the licensing? You may be able to rely on exceptions and limitations in copyright legislation, such as for disability access. As with other copyrighted works, you can also contact the copyright owner directly to seek permission for your use. Whether relying on CC licensing, usage allowed under copyright legislation, or direct permission, always follow any requirements noted so that you do not engage in infringement. In addition to the 6 licenses, Creative Commons also has 2 public domain tools. CC0 is where a creator dedicates their work to the public domain, taking a no rights reserved approach to copyright. Where a creator is unable to do this due to their country's legislation, CC0 includes a fallback option to allow for similar usage. The public domain mark, identified by a cross-through copyright symbol or by PDM, is used to label works that are known to be free of copyright restrictions. This marking informs users of the public domain status of the work. The public domain tools differ from CC licenses. While CC0 is a legal tool and is enforceable, it includes additional rights that are not included in the licenses. Unlike CC0, the public domain mark functions as an identifier only, is not a legal tool, and has no legal backing when applied to a work. To learn more, visit our copyright help pages at newcastle.edu.au/copyright-support.